Welcome to SVGTV News for Friday, May 18, 2018. I'm Yvette Saboins with the details. Just 3 days before the annual Fisherman's Day activities, experienced fisherman Wilbert Harry will be seeking to recapture the coveted Fisherman of the Year title he last won in 2008. Harry, who is a member of the Goodwill Fisherfolk Cooperative, told SVGTV News that he has his eyes firmly set on an outboard motor engine. The fisherman, who also is the liaison officer for the Caribbean Network of Fisherfolk, said he expects a fantastic festival with stiff competition from fellow fisherfolk.
I was once the Fisherman of the Year, and I'd like to repeat that title to be Fisherman of the Year 2018. So that's my main aim. So on Monday, at least about 68 boats will be taking part in this year's competition. Majority of the boat is from Rose Place, Bottom Town, as we know it. The competition is going to be tight and stiff now. You could see here is redfish, and this is the peak season where we normally catch dolphin and kingfish. But around Fisherman's Day, I think a lot of fish will be coming in. At least everybody will be tallying for one of the greatest prize, which is the horsepower 75 engine. So I think Monday will be a great day.
Harry is encouraging fisherfolk and the public alike to support this year's activities despite the complaints about the Caliacua venue.
Encouraging the people to come out and support our Fisherman's Day at Caliacua. Even tonight, there are a big fish fest in Rose Place, and I ask the people to come down to Rose Place. It will be peaceful, and even support our fish night tonight. And I think listening a lot of complaint about the Caliacua issue, but it's out of our hands now. The date is finally set. Caliacua is the venue, and I encourage the fishers to come participate and have a blessed Fisherman's Day. Make sure it is safe. Each and everyone to go safe, come safe, have a productive day on Fisherman's Day.
Students from primary and secondary schools were this week given the opportunity to learn more about the country's biodiversity and what can be done to protect it. This opportunity was made available as the Forestry Department teamed up with the National Parks, Rivers and Beaches Authority to host an exhibition today. Twanique Barrow, the Communications and Public Relations Officer at the National Parks, Rivers and Beaches Authority, said it is important to educate the youth on all aspects of biodiversity. The exhibition also helps the students develop a love for and appreciation of the natural environment.
Hence the reason why we invited them, and we also wanted them to engage and be exposed to the important issues concerning biodiversity. So that's basically what you're seeing here, and we have different exhibits. We have like some animals, as you can see, the parrot, we have snakes, and inside we're gonna have like a video footage of different topics on biodiversity. So we just hope that when the students leave, when the participants leave, that they're going to go back with more knowledge so that they can, as I always say, incorporate it to our daily lives. Because if we don't know what biodiversity is, and if we don't know how to take care of it, then life itself will be a disaster for us, because we all play an important role. The plants, the animals, we get food from biodiversity. It is even the clothes that we are wearing is from biodiversity. So we also have to know how to conserve it, and that is what we're doing today. We're kind of, yes, we have the animals, yes, we have the plants, but we also want to teach them the importance of it in our lives, and that's why we're here.
Director of Forestry Fitzgerald Providence said the department is happy to put on the exhibition for the benefit of students and the general public.
In St. Vincent and the Grenadines, we are all afraid of our snakes, but in St. Vincent, none of our snakes are poisonous. They are benefit to us. That's an example of the importance of having this. At this exhibition, we have one, and we'll see that it's not poisonous. It has no venom or anything in it. It's just a snake in our environment that is benefit to us and not a harm to us. So it's important that we have these exhibitions to constantly keep persons involved, especially the students. And I think it's a part of the curriculum in all the schools to learn about the environment. And when you learn, as you grow up in your education, you know more as an adult. When I was in primary school, Yes, we knew about the outdoors, but we didn't know what we have in terms of the plants and the animals in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And here we're giving the students at the young age that opportunity to gain that knowledge.
Providence said that nature tours can also be used to educate the public on this country's biodiversity and assist in conservation efforts.
Other place of reinforcing it is taking nature tours. Especially around now, we've been having a lot of requests from schools, which we appreciate, in terms of tours to the Vermont Nature Trail or to the Soufrière volcano. But it should not only be seen as a recreational outing. It's also an opportunity to learn, because you can learn about the change in vegetation up to the volcano, why the volcano is there and why is it important for the development of the island. They're given an opportunity for them to see the plants and the animals that some may never get to see. And so it's important that the outdoor activities of the students, nature tours, outdoor classroom opportunities benefit to them.
SVG-TV heard from students visiting the exhibition about the areas of interest to them.
I saw a manacle and I find it is very interesting. I have never seen a manacle have like a baby, so I find it is very interesting to me.
All right, and you're going to do more to help protect those natural species?
Yes, I am.
I have learned that you have to protect your species.
All right, and you find everything here to be interesting?
Yes, please.
What's your favorite animal you saw today?
Parrot.
What did you learn today?
I learned about the different kinds of animals, and they are very interesting because one of the manacles is making a baby.
All right.
I like the parrot, and it's very interesting. I like when it do the backflip.
All right, and you going to do anything in the future to help protect these species?
Yes, please. The best animal I like is a manacle because it is it making a baby, and I find it interesting.
All right, and you're going to help these kind forestry officers in the future to help them protect these animals?
Yes, please.
Hundreds of grade 6 students today completed the CPEA examinations, which for the first time was written over 2 days. SVG-TV News spoke with a student and teacher at the Dorchester Hill Government School who shared their thoughts on the exam and its extension to 2 days. Jillian Bradshaw, grade 6 teacher, said she welcomes the change.
Well, when they came out, the Brins told me it all. When I asked them, they said it was very easy. Some of the questions were a bit challenging, but they would have persevered and they would have gotten through the questions. So they would have done it. I think the 2 days for the examination is quite welcome because the children would be a bit more relaxed, but it's a lot less stress than if they were to have the 1 day. So they would have passed, they would have done very well in the internal. So the 2 days now for the examination it is quite welcome.
Grade 6 student Jolene Bradshaw said she is pleased with how the exams went.
Right, and how you think you did for the exam today?
I think I did really good because it was really easy.
All right, was it the 2 days of examinations, was it difficult for you or was it an easy thing?
It was really easy because I studied it.
All right, and which subject you think you did the best?
In maths.
Maths, all right. So you think all your prep would have really helped you?
Yes.
A health professional is spearheading an initiative to help parents improve their parenting skills at a seminar slated for tomorrow, Saturday, May 19th. Dr. Giselle Miller, who heads the Value Experience, told SVG-TV News the event is in keeping with her organization's mandate to address issues which affect society from a psychological and emotional standpoint.
Recent times, being a psychologist in the Ministry of Health, I am privy to information such as, cases of parenting challenges, child sexual abuse, general those things that persons grapple with. And it's definitely the outcome we are hoping for. The thing is, there is no such thing as a perfect parent, and I say this all the time. There are different manuals, there are different books that persons would have written, but you know what, until you're in it, that's when you have to craft your own way. All right, so to speak. What we want to do is to inform, give the information so that persons are now better equipped to make informed decisions as it relates to their children and their parenting style. It is basically for persons to be in a better position to be effective.
Dr. Miller said the seminar will feature discussions on topics such as child development, parenting, and self-care by a number of professionals.
Stages. So we have Dr. Lauren Brown, and she's a medical officer in the pediatric ward at present, and she will be, looking at the physical development of the child. We also have Miss Cambridge, and she's coming from the background of early childhood development, and she'll be looking at the emotional and social development of the child. Then we have Miss Elika Matthews, mental health counselor, and she will be addressing issues of the teenage years. Take up the rear on that panel, and I'm going to be looking at parenting styles, the different styles that parents use, which is considered to be the most effective. We're going to have a mini break where we're going to have parents give them the opportunity to ask direct questions. We're going to go into smaller groups and try and entertain as many questions and as possible, read the challenges that they have. Second panel, we're going to look at specific things. So children with neurological deficits, we have Dr. Duncan Adams, who is a pediatric neurologist here in St. Vincent, and she will be dealing with issues of autism, learning disabilities. Maurice Patterson, who is a psychiatrist here in St. Vincent, and she will be looking at mental health disorders.
The health psychologist is encouraging the public, and particularly parents, to take advantage of the opportunity to become more informed and effective.
Workshop is this Saturday, May 19th, and from 1 p.m. we'll be having the registration. We're going to ask persons to come out early so that we can start the registration from 1, and the cost is only $20. From 1:30 until 5:30 thereabout will be the actual seminar, and it is for parents, it's for teachers. If you're interacting with children, if it is that you have children in your care, you're a foster parent, or whatever way in which you are interacting with a child, and this information is going to be very useful to you. I'm asking churches to also probably invest in having some of your Sunday school teachers. It's going to be for the benefit of all parents as well. When we help our parents, we help our families, then our community, our society will be better off for it.
A 46-year-old man of Pittibudel, said to be wanted by police in relation to investigations of alleged abduction, rape and indecent assault, was apparently nabbed and beaten today by residents of that North Leeward community. The police issued a wanted post for the farmer Simeon Francis, alias Gabo, and asked that he be approached with caution if seen. In a video being circulated on Facebook today, persons can be seen lifting a limp-looking man with visible wounds to the body, whose name was given as Simeon Francois, who was later taken to the hospital at Chateaubelair for treatment. The incident for which Francois was being sought by police is reported to have taken place in Pittibudel on May 9th. There have since been at least 3 reported cases of alleged sexual assault, the most recent being an allegation involving a 32-year-old laborer of Canawan, who is being accused of gross indecency and indecent assault on a 5-year-old. Music professionals in SVG will on Wednesday, May 30th, be recognized for their contribution to the development of the art form as the SVG Association of Music Professionals, the AMP, stages its 5th annual award ceremony. Newly elected president and well-known musician Gary Truth-Young told SVGTV News that the association is pleased to harness and promote the development of the creative industries.
It's for the NCF initially, the National Cultural Foundation, but our former president, Bomani, saw the vision to try and make it, bring it under our umbrella, because NCF was not functioning, I think, at the time. efficiently. So since then we are trying to get it on a level where it can make people, I mean, like when I first got into music, I was dreaming of having a Grammy. If now I can't get a Grammy, I could maybe win an AMP award. So that's what we're hoping will be the ripple effect of the young people, you know, that it would become so prestigious or something that, you know, besides winning Soca Monarch, all the things during Carnival, you can now say, boy, you know, I'm such a good musician. I was honored by my peers in songwriting, you know, reggae, whatever the genres, or even Record of the Year.
Young said that this year the events will aim to feature and recognize legendary artists for their immense contribution to music over the years.
We're going back in time now to recognize people who never had an award per se, you know, who might have just got popular songs, but we never really thank them for their contribution culturally to music in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We're a little behind because a lot of people may not know it's a financial burden on the association, as we don't, you know, the mechanism still isn't working efficiently enough to regulate certain things, as in airplay, people paying for music. So even us receiving funds from government, etc., still hasn't been put in place. So as we go forward, we're hoping that we can harness the entire mission of music, I'm calling it. And AMP, as always, AMP, we are about to become the governing body where we're supposed to be. But you know how music is in this country.
The SVG-AMP president is promising patrons a night of performances by some of this country's musical legends.
Where we're having it at Peace Memorial Hall, the accommodation isn't that much. So after we invite the nominees, their family, we probably would have only had about 50 tickets to sell. So this year it's free, that lovely 4-letter F word. Yeah, it's free. That this year we're hoping to build it up. So next year it might be a bigger, better venue, but this year we just want to recognize the outstanding works from 2017, and that's why we're pushing for the 30th, doing it at Peace Mo. It's a free, so you probably need to sign up online to get in. We're hoping that it creates such a buzz that people want to come in, because the legendary performances are gonna be amazing.
Meanwhile, the SVG Association of Music Professionals has released a list of persons who are in the lineup to receive awards in some 17 categories. SVG-TV's Nikita Tony gives us a detailed look at the nominees.
Vincentian artists, songwriters, musicians and producers will be rewarded for their work in 2017 at the 5th Annual SVG Association of Music Professionals AMP Awards later this month. The categories and nominees are Record of the Year, Best New Artist, Songwriter of the Year, Disc Jockey of the Year, Musician of the Year, Entertainer of the Year, Producer of the Year, Best Live Band, Best Vocal Collaboration, Gospel Single of the Year, Calypso Single of the Year, Soca Single of the Year, Best Christmas Single, Raga Soca Single of the Year, Dancehall Single of the Year, Best Music Video, and Hip Hop / R&B Single of the Year. The 2018 SVG AMP Awards will be held at the Peace Memorial Hall on Wednesday, May 30th, under the theme Legendary, recognizing and honoring extraordinary contributions to Vincentian music in the year 2017. Nikita Tony reporting for SVG-TV News.